What's up, everybody? This is Tevin Gibbs, aka Tevin the Toy Guy on YouTube, and I have two more YouTube channels. One of them is Tevin G Media, and the other one is Mr. TJG92. But Mr. TJG92 haven't had any new videos since 2012 or 13, but I can't remember which year. But I did post a video on Tevin G Media not too long ago. But the mostly used YouTube channel I have is Tevin the Toy Guy, because I'm a toy collector. I hope to be a toy designer of my own action figure line based on this book, which is why brought that up in this video. And this is Antwon's true story, written by me. And I have another version of this book that I published on Lulu.com with another one. One thing I like about this one better is it got more pages in it. And I tried to get Litfire to type this book the same way, but look at all these paragraphs. It's supposed to be 90-something pages, but at the end of the story, it's like, let's see, 47 pages in the story, but in the Lulu version I published, it's I think 90-something pages. But anyway, these are both the same book, and I try to draw this one the same way, but I feel like the artwork on this cover is more professional. If I could edit this I think I'm gonna delete the Lulu version and put the pictures in the Lulu version. That way it'll be just as this one will be just as professional as looking as this one is. And the thing about the Litfire copy is it is published through a book company. And the thing with this book company is they publish several children's books. And I got another children's book called Barky the Mouse. They published. It's in here somewhere. I just gotta look for it. And the thing about this book is it's based on a 9-year-old African American special needs child with ADHD. Antwon Jenkins is the main character. He's a 9-year-old actor who hopes to be a music producer when he gets older. I might have mentioned that in one of these stories because I read a bunch of them. And right now he DJs at one of his uncle's barbecue joints, and that's another thing I didn't mention in this story yet. But I'm gonna write a shorter story, and that one gonna be more illustrated, and it's gonna talk about that. The main thing about this story is Antwon is a great speller, and his vocabulary, he has great vocabulary, and he uses that as an opportunity to try to win his school spelling bee. And also in this story, it will talk about some of Antwon's friends, like Jose, that's his main best friend, his cousin Josh, and his other best friend Timothy. They're all very close, and they got some other friends I might have mentioned in this book too. And one of his teachers, Miss Barkley, she might be his English teacher. I haven't read this story in a while. But when I was looking through it, and a couple people I know who looked through it said this did need to be proofread, and it did. But if I would have proofread, that would have cost me $100 extra when I published it. But this is my first book. I shouldn't be too worried about that at the moment, because I can always get better throughout time. But my main goal was to publish this with the actual story in the book. And somebody did, when my sister read this yesterday, she did see some ghetto names in here, but hey, it is what it is. That's what a lot of people and African American name their children. Cause my mom's a second grade teacher, and one of the names I seen on her school out a door picture of a door at her school was Keontanese. That's a ghetto name, but this is actually based on the black community, because some of these names are stereotypical, but that doesn't define the people as a people. Those stereotypical names doesn't define people in a bad way. Because my mom actually told me she taught a girl named Chardonnay, and we all know that's an alcoholic beverage. And I think she said she taught another little girl named Alice. And one name I did caught me off guard was Camacho. Yeah, the thing is, there are outstanding African Americans with these stereotypical ghetto names, like Kiona is a ghetto name too, but it's a whole bunch of ghetto names that stand out in the African American community. But that's not what this story about. And another thing is, some people may see Antwon as a ghetto name, but as you can see in this story I mentioned, he has ADHD and he's a great speller. I'm gonna try to I don't want to tell too much about the story because I want you all to read it yourself and give me your opinion. But at the end of this video, I will put the links on both of these books, as well as my other book, Jose Struggle, that I can't find at the moment, that I also published on Lulu the same time I published this one back in 2013. So we're trying to sell these books by the case, but if you want to order it ahead of time, you can always feel free to check out lulu.com. But yeah, this is it for this video.